right about now. Hey, out there in YouTube land, I'm your host, Fnord, and welcome to the Color Animal Inn. This is episode 21, part 1. Tonight we have a crew of mostly new players. A couple have been with me at least once before. Everybody else, I think, this is going to be your first time. So let me throw out a welcome to all the new players. We're going to be playing a level 1 game. I do not know what the scenario is going to be. That's going to be up to our players to figure out. But the base idea here behind the Color Animal Inn is that a couple months ago in game time, and a couple months ago in real time too, come to think of it, there was an earthquake in this little town of Ohe, O-W-H-E. It's named for being in the middle of nowhere. And these earthquakes opened up a series of caverns and other buried tunnels and dungeons and stuff. Your typical dungeon crawl locations. Barth, the bartender of the Color Animal here, saw an opportunity and took it, and he opened up the Color Animal Inn and sent out news of these earthquakes to towns far and wide, um, offering the Color Animal Inn as a base of operations for any adventurers who wanted to come out and explore and make their fortune. And that's where you players come in. Each of your characters, you might have been from this town, you might be a traveler, you might have come here for this specific reason or some other reason. But for whatever reason, you find yourselves all gathered here in the Color Animal Inn, looking for adventure. And so we're going to go through, and I'd like to have each player kind of introduce themselves and then introduce their character. And then we'll get into the actual gameplay where you're talking to each other, deciding where you're going to go, what kind of adventure you want, that sort of thing. And first on my list, because I don't want to make one of the newbies go first, I'm going to skip over to John M. and ask him to give us his intro. So, John, how you doing tonight?
Good. How are you?
Good.
I'm getting some feedback, but my name is John. I've been playing Pathfinder and other D&D games since I was a child. I play Alex, the synthesis summoner, in some of the other episodes.
Alex is the creepy guy with the monster appearance.
I have a 4-year-old daughter, and today I'll be playing Clive Owens here, who is he's an ex-bandit that was captured by the group, and then he quickly saw the strength of the group and realized that maybe banditry wasn't the best way to go about things. He's not incredibly bright, as you can see by his picture there. He's skilled with a bow, and not with his words, and that's pretty much what he'll be doing: shooting things and not really able to talk other than through those teeth there. Yeah, that's about it.
Cool. Next up on my list is another returning player here with us again with Red Hedgehog. How you doing, Hedgehog?
Hello, I'm doing good. I'm playing Marin again, and she is a bard water singer who basically becomes a bloodbender at level 5, but we'll leave that for if she gets to level 5. She is a Ondine water singer who was raised by merfolk, and she got wanderlust, so she decided to go out and wander around, and that's how she came upon the Color Animal Inn.
Cool. Good story. And I'm just going to keep going in this and loop around. So, Andrew B., welcome to the game tonight. This is your first time playing with us. What would you like to tell us about yourself and your character?
Well, my name's Andrew. It's nice to be here, I guess, so far. My character's name is Frothgar. He's a human druid. His animal companion is a lion named Maruk. They're basically just wandering the wilderness for now. They're trying to find some place that maybe they could settle down. They've been kind of removed from their previous settlement due to unfortunate events that,
Yep, that shit happens. But one thing that strikes you as you enter the Color Animal Inn tonight is that, in a lot of the previous places you've gone, there's been some resistance to letting an entire lion come into the tavern.
Yeah, definitely.
You were a little surprised as you entered this place, and Barth kind of just smiled and nodded, and this girl here handing out free samples even gave your lion a free cookie. So they seemed to accept it and, didn't blink an eye at the weirdness of having a full-grown lion walking around.
Nice. This is good.
Yeah.
Making me feel at home.
Yes, indeed. Next on my list, we have Montavious. Is that how you pronounce that?
Yes.
Welcome to the Color
Yeah.
Animal Inn. What would you like to tell us about yourself?
I've played Pathfinder and D&D for about a year and a half now. DM off and on.
Sorry about the noise there.
Been using Roll20 for a while. I'll be playing Timmering, the halfling bard, also, but he's just a plain bard, not no special water singer, whatever that is. Anyway, pretty much he got lost on the road, has no idea where he's at.
Awesome. I like it. And next on my list, we have Mike A., who's also joining us here. Actually, you've been with us once before, and I keep forgetting that, Michaelis. Apologize.
Yes.
So you are, hi. Welcome back.
Mm-hmm. So I'm playing my monk again, Michaelis. He's completely blind, but his senses have been honed so he can pretty much navigate his surroundings using his other senses. He's from no particular order of monk, and he's got despite his blindness, he's got a real interest in history and trying to preserve it. So he's found his way to the Color Animal Inn to basically explore the ruins that have been opened up.
Excellent. So that's where we're going to pick it up tonight. Each of you are here for your own reasons, but hopefully you will find a reason to team together. There are various places and places to go and things to do already set up, but I do my best to play with the characters. So if y'all come up with something wacky, something I hadn't thought of, I will do my best to try to give you that scenario and play tonight. That being said, the standards are to either go explore a previously discovered tunnel or to go out and explore the wilderness and to find a cave or a tunnel of your own. And there's also a hedge maze that has been discovered that nobody's been to yet.
Yeah, I think I'd prefer to go search for our own thing, but
I'd like to go check out the hedge maze.
Yeah, what have we heard about the hedge maze?
Not much. Someone who'd been out there had reported that it looked well kept, but it had no business being there. Last time he was in that general location, it was just forest, but now it's a clearing with a hedge maze in it. And
all the bushes nice and trimmed.
Yeah, very nicely trimmed bushes. It smells nice even.
Very
nice.
nice.
Nice curves in the architecture.
Oh, did one person not introduce themselves?
You missed me.
I did. I skipped Charlie. I'm sorry. Sorry, Charlie.
That's all right.
Charlie.
Yeah. So Charlie, you've been with us before. Tell us about yourself.
I think this is my third game with you now,
Yeah.
if I remember it. Third or fourth, something like that. I've been playing for about a month and a half, so sort of know the ropes, still plenty to learn. Tonight I will be playing Steve, who is... He's like kind of like a bounty hunter. Like, he would be a slaver, except, that's wrong, and you're not supposed to do that, and he doesn't really want to get in trouble with people, so he does it for money and legally.
Ah,
Laws,
Laws and stuff. Yeah,
morals. Oh,
yeah. Who cares?
he didn't do great in school, but this job it really seems to speak to his talents.
Cool. Yeah. Sorry about that, Charlie. I put you mentally in the people who played before column and just sort of forgot that I didn't do you earlier. Yeah. So there you go, folks.
Anyway, so I think we want to go to that hedge. Is that what we want to do? And the hedge hasn't been explored yet, right? Or has it been?
It has not by any adventurers. It's something I'd been working on. I put in place a while back.
Okay, let's go do that.
There's also the wilderness exploring thing. Some of you have seen that before, where we go out and just kind of wander in random directions. And y'all can, of course, come up with some other idea. But the hedge is fun.
I prefer the hedge. Why don't we type out what we prefer so that we can get a solid count?
Who knows what might be at the middle of the maze?
yeah.
So it looks
always
like
seems to be there's like a maze or something. There might be something there.
Marin Will DeLiff is outvoted.
Yeah.
Apparently, the hedge sounds amazing.
Oh,
And we have our setting for the night.
That wasn't my pun.
Yeah.
Steve Seagal just got booted from the game.
damn.
All right. So y'all have pretty much all created new characters tonight, and you did have a chance to do some shopping. But for anyone who didn't do that, now is a good time. We can go to town and talk to the various shopkeepers and buy any equipment that you think you might need. So, for example, with a hedge maze, you're probably not going to need like a miner's pick.
Who knows?
Gonna need some shears.
Yeah. Yeah. Maybe.
Yeah.
Some torches.
Fire.
So if anybody
Light
has
the hedge
anything,
maze on fire as soon as we get there.
That's the easiest way to get to the middle of the maze.
yeah, so if you got any purchasing you want to do, now's the time. Otherwise, gather together, and I will bring you directly to the opening of the maze. Shouldn't be any difficulty at all.
No, I bought most of what I want. Even got my
Yep.
chalk. The chalk will help with the maze.
Yeah, that'll help us get out.
Tie it to the 10-foot pole and just kind of let it drag behind me.
I'm sure that'll leave a good mark. But yeah, that sounds good.
Cool. Marine, were you
I can ride
coming?
my pony.
Cool.
Just a quick question:
Absolutely.
Is that you actually riding that alpaca inside the tavern?
Yes.
No, that alpaca's not there.
Oh, okay.
I haven't allowed anybody to have any pack animals. Mostly because of reasons, but partially because they've been underground and stuff. It wouldn't make a lot of sense.
You let me buy a donkey.
Well, I let you buy it.
Yeah.
All right.
Alrighty, to the hedge maze.
So, normally I do have a guide come in, but the guide has been under the weather lately. There have been some issues. He got very close to killed and hasn't shown up yet. But the Barth does have directions, and he can give you directions to where the guy said the hedge maze is. And y'all have no trouble finding your way there. As a result, I need to do
Thanks, Barth.
a couple things. First, we're going to switch over. And I'm going to position myself so that I can position yourselves.
Hello.
Go on.
I like how all the characters. I like how you have all the character wall of fame stuff.
Oh, yeah?
I like how nobody's chosen cleric at all.
I think there is one cleric, actually. It's just not on this list for some reason. I also don't see myself on the list.
Yeah, these are only newer characters. I haven't brought all the old characters over.
Yeah, I don't see Alex, and I don't see the cleric that we had.
There was a cleric last week, but there was some problems from last week.
Clive Owens has been struck blind.
Sorry, hit the wrong button there.
What the
All right,
hell?
so everybody should have enough vision to see by. Is there anybody who's still seeing nothing but black?
I see nothing but black. Nope.
All right.
I got
I
it.
should never see black. I have dark vision.
Racist.
What?
He
Alright,
said
so
you should
y'all-
never see black.
Don't go into the maze quite yet, because I'm trying out some new things here. And for various reasons, we're gonna there may be some issues. So I may have to like stop and change some things. But for now, I believe
This is the greatest picture ever, John. By the way.
Yeah.
Doesn't it represent the exact
Yeah,
Clive that we
it's
thought
perfect.
before? Yeah.
Yeah.
So Maruk is sniffing around and kind of lets out a low growl that there's something weird in there. She,
He.
that he is not sure he likes.
Clive Owens growls back.
Nicholas, you hear just a variety of weird sounds and noises and smells, and just it feels like there could just be anything on the other side or inside this hedge maze. You really don't know.
Thanks, Nicholas. You really helped us out.
Much better than your line.
The rest of y'all are looking around and don't see anything. But Nicholas, you did see one other thing that I'm going to throw a whisper at you for.
I can't see.
Oh yeah, you don't have. But you can hear, can't you?
I can hear and I can smell.
Do you have a walking stick or something to guide you?
I'll be getting through via Theodore and listening to your guys' footsteps.
Let's play a trick and just be really quiet.
What about the walls and stuff? Just bumps into him.
All right. So your characters have no idea what's going on here or what the goal is, but I'm going to tell you, obviously, that this is a maze and that your goal is to find your way out of the maze.
Mission
I-
accomplished.
I'm trying a new thing with some hidden tokens. So just because you haven't seen anything doesn't mean there's not anything there. You're going to want to move all the way. Like, you see this little dead end here? You're going to...
No.
Oh, no, you don't, because I'm on the wrong...
I see it
Thank
now.
you.
I see it now.
That little offshoot here.
Yep.
If you're down here, you won't see anything in it. You're going to actually have to move into it to
Gotcha.
reveal what may or may not be in that space. That being said,
Is that just because of the angle that we're at right now? Because, like, if we moved...
yeah, the vision, what you can see will change, but there are things hidden on the map. So let's go
I
ahead
think he means
and
like
have...
hidden tokens, like actual tokens, like if you hid Clive, for example, and you had to be within 5 feet to see Clive.
That is exactly what's going on.
Okay.
So,
Nobody wants to be within 5 feet of Clive.
Yeah, no.
So I would like one of y'all to decide amongst yourselves who is going to go explore this first alcove.
Clive.
I'll do it.
Of course you will, Clive.
Can I follow behind him?
You can.
Yeah, I got a question mark when I got right here.
Yes.
I like how it like popped up right over your head. You're like, excellent.
All right. You got to jump and hit it with your head.
So y'all see that as soon as you came within 5 feet of this item, it popped up. So as soon as that happens, I need everybody to stop doing whatever they're doing and freeze in place, because that means something interesting is happening.
Okay.
And in this particular case, what interesting is happening is this. You have just found a potion.
I found a one potion.
A one potion. And hang on a second. because I'm going to pull up my randomizer here, and we will find out what kind of potion it is.
Steak sauce, obviously.
Let's see.
The A1 potion.
All right. Who found it? Clive found it. So, Clive, if you would give me a D100, please. 8. Very good. Let me get a D4 from you. 1. Very good. Give me just a moment here.
water.
I need this.
Potion of H2O.
Water sucks.
It really sucks.
Let me get a D12 from you. 5, 2, 3, 4. So Clive's looking around and he stumbles across a small potion. On the label of it, there's just a little, looks like a cross. Just 2 little lines crossed like that. And I just realized I don't have my headphones on. Might be getting a little echo. So I'm going to put those on while you all decide what you're going to do about this.
I'm gonna pick it up.
Very decisive.
What is the What do you mean, like a cross? Like a plus sign?
It could
Or
be.
like
It's probably a health potion.
Only one way to find out.
I'm gonna drink it.
So Marine reaches over to identify it, but Clive drinks it.
I'm gonna sample it. I'm gonna do the sampling perception.
Oh, take a sip.
You can take a sip of it to like.
Gotcha. Do you have spellcraft?
No, you don't need spell. It's a perception check.
Yeah, it's just perception.
In my game, I like making potions a little more difficult.
Ooh.
So perception, I would accept a perception, but I'd also want a spellcraft would be your best, knowledge arcana would be your next best, and then just simple perception.
Clive, don't bother with them knowledge
Nope.
things.
Not at all.
What's it taste like, Clive?
So Clive's getting a whisper here.
Tastes like cherry.
Daggum.
Like peanuts and Coke. Which is an actual thing in the South.
Ugh.
Oh, that's the line. It is. Boiled peanuts and Pepsi is what I remember.
Boiled peanuts are delicious, but why the Coke? I don't get it.
Pepsi's alright too. It's just
Who knows?
All right, I give a lackluster and I say toothy grin, but not very toothy. Well, let's do this. I'm feeling good and ready to go.
Now, did you drink it entirely?
Yes.
All right, then I'm going to throw the whisper to you.
Of course. It tastes just like a natty light.
Gross. Banana ham. Oh,
My
What?
stepdad drinks that like it's water. And he
it is.
makes $40. Yeah, he makes $40 an hour. He has a great job. He's like, nope, natty lights. All beer tastes the same. No.
Absolutely not the truth.
Yeah.
Shitty beer tastes the same, yes.
It literally is water.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
Refreshing.
I tried to get drunk on Bud Light the other night, and I ended up just not thirsty anymore.
Yeah.
Sounds about right. So yeah,
Well,
there
let's
you go,
go.
folks.
Let's go.
Anybody gonna ask
Steve
Clive
sprints
what
to
just
keep up with Clive.
Hang on.
Clive's off.
Yeah.
Where are you going?
Shut up.
All right. Hang on, we just hit another mysterious item, but I just
Really?
realized I did something wrong. I need to make a change, make another change,
somebody kneecap Clive.
make another
Kneecap
change.
Clive. Peg you.
Oh god.
There we go. Because that was actually hidden and you should not have seen it. So, there we go.
Where was it? Let's
Uh,
rewind.
yeah, there is nothing in this alcove.
Onward.
Okay.
Timmering is gonna pet Maruk.
And
Nothing
that
here.
should have triggered something right there, but it didn't. Why not?
Is it on the wrong layer, maybe?
Yeah, the other one had a specific question mark thing.
Yeah,
Oh, there it is.
there we go. Okay, so this is a new API script that I'm working on. So everybody needs to stop or go back to where they were just a moment ago, as we have just found an item here. And that
What?
item is a monster.
That ping was over in the darkness. Oh, I can't see
Yep,
around
if
the
you
corner.
can't
yet.
see in the
That's why.
darkness, you can't see in the darkness.
No, it's just around the corner.
Yep.
How tall are these walls, by the way?
20 feet tall.
Climb up.
Into a bush?
Yep.
What?
Always climb into that bush.
It's too bad I don't have that monkey race.
There you go.
20-foot climb speed.
All right, so as Steve, actually Marine is the one who got it. But I guess it looks like they both showed up at the same time, so it doesn't matter. But this skeleton rises up from the ground at your feet, and
damn.
therefore we need to roll initiative.
So, Andrew, you click on your token, and there's a little button that says init above for you.
No.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. And Frothgar, your lion will just go on your turn, if that's
Yep.
all right with you.
Yeah, that's fine.
And,
Yeah, I have to tell it to do it.
and Steve, not surprisingly, is up first. Steve, what would you like to do?
The great hero
I
Steve.
just saw this skeleton rise up out of the ground. I'm gonna take my hammer out and smack it.
All right. So in my game,
Didn't really like that hammer.
no. And in my game, whenever you roll a natural 1, that's automatically fail. A natural 20 is an automatic hit, and we do use the critical miss table. So you have accidentally, I don't know how, hit yourself in the windpipe.
I'm so excited.
Yes.
Use my hammer.
So roll me a d4.
Do I make a save for this?
You do, actually. You're going to make a fortitude save.
Oh, a 25% chance of unconsciousness, and you get a 1?
You failed the fortitude save, so you're going to...
Is he unconscious?
No, you don't need a critical
Super
miss for
scared.
that fail.
Are you sure?
Uh-huh.
Okay.
But you are going to take the worst that happens. So you're
So
going to
he's
be
unconscious.
unconscious, which I like to use, this one here. And he's going to be having trouble breathing, so let's go with this for 4 rounds when he wakes up.
If you guys are back in the darkness, you just hear like...
Yeah, pretty much. It's all here. I'm like, what the hell?
Yep. And
Skeleton's
then,
de gras.
I swear, Nick might not be playing, but his spirit is with us today.
it's a
do you
good
have
start for the
Master
game.
Critter? There.
And Skeleton 2 is going to take full advantage of this fact, and is going to, what is he armed with?
Skeleton 2, where's Skeleton 1?
Nah,
Quick game for
He
Steve.
has a sword.
He's lurking around another corner.
A long sword. He is going to swing at you, and even a 6, believe it or not, is not going to hit you.
If I'm unconscious, can't he do a coup de grace?
He could,
Yeah,
but he's not smart enough.
It's a
Okay,
skeleton. They're brainless.
And Temmering is up next.
Oh yeah, that 20 feet. So that's 10, 20, and still can't see what's going on. So
And we don't even know that there's a fight going on over there, so I'm just going to
Yeah.
go in the other direction.
You heard somebody just hit the ground, though.
I'm pretty sure Steve.
Yeah, you heard whoosh.
You're not that far from us.
He's probably killing whatever he's fighting over there. I have
Yeah, I'm
trust.
sure he's got it.
Wow, Steve must have smacked that thing so hard.
Didn't even make a noise.
So, Timmering,
Yeah,
did
I
you
know,
want to make
that's
another move, or did you want to make a standard action?
Oh yeah, you can make double moves as a whole.
Yep.
Yeah. I will do a double move and then in my turn.
Alrighty.
Forgot about that double movement.
Nicholas, it's your turn.
Right. I can move 30 up to 30 feet as a single action, can't I?
I
Yeah,
believe so,
but-
yeah.
I don't think is this space open?
It is, but it would you would have take a attack of opportunity trying to get into it unless you made an acrobatics roll.
Do it.
Because you'd have to move
Yeah.
through Steve's square here, the one he's actually in.
Do it, Nicholas.
Yeah, hang on. I believe I get.
There's a button in skills right next to acrobatics. Just click your token and then click that.
Well, first of all, I'll move there and. Oh, yeah. Skills and acrobatics.
19. All you needed was a 15. You made it. He swings at you, but you dodge it.
Okay, and. So now I can do a single attack action, right?
That is correct.
So I'll just attack it with my fists.
Good. You punch at it, but it blocks your blow with its shield. Clive, it's your turn.
Okay. Gonna roll a perception.
You probably don't notice anything unusual whatsoever.
All right.
You forgot to do something?
Yeah, so that's
5/5.
there, and then 1, 2. So I'll go there.
Awesome. Give me a second. Oops. There's a spider.
They've got that. Frothgar, let's go explore the rest of this place.
Sounds like a plan.
I just killed a
Yes,
spider. Do I get a
split up the party.
Hey, I did a perception check
Watch the
first to
back.
see if I. Oh,
Clive's feeling good from that potion. Wants to go find some more drink.
it is. It is. Go get that purple drink.
Sorry, I'm still trying to figure out how best to do this. This is a new thing for me.
How'd you do it the first time when it just popped up?
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to figure out. I got the basic idea down, but in practice it's a little different.
Gotcha.
All right. So that was a double move for Clive, yes?
Yep.
Maureen, the wildlife. What would you like to do? She swings her Morning Star, and that is a hit for -2 points, because that is the damage reduction against a bludgeoning object, but bludgeoning's objects get past that damage reduction, so you have actually rolled a 5 points of damage, plus -2 for your strength. She has a low strength, right?
Mm-hmm.
Alright, so you did 3 points of damage to it.
And then I will 5-foot step backwards and scream.
One scream. Frothgar, you just heard a scream from over here somewhere.
What's going on over there? It's a free action. I'm going to tell Maruk to check out the scream. And then I shall continue down to see what Clive is getting into.
Alrighty.
So that's my double move. And then basically I just gave the order to my animal companion. I don't know if you want to do those kind of actions or...
Sure, I'll take that. What you're going to need to do is go into your character action and make a handle animal attack roll. And then keep your sheet open, and you're going to make a new ability on the attributes and abilities tab for that. So once you make the roll, handle animal. Frothgar.
Yeah, I'm changing it, sorry.
Okay. Because you can just copy paste it once you actually make the roll.
Ah.
There you go. Now, if you just click in the chat room chat box and hit the up arrow, you'll see what you need to copy and paste in to your new action. And then make it a token action, and it'll pop up. It'll be a lot easier to do in the future because you're going to be doing it a lot. Make sense?
Yeah, I hear what you're saying, but I'm not seeing how to make the actual macro.
All right, hang on. I'll just do it for you. Hang on. So what I need to do is I go into your character sheet, which I'm popping open. Got your token selected. Gonna go to skills. Gonna go to handle animal, and make the roll.
Yep.
And then from there I can copy and paste all of that.
Or are you just like highlighting?
Yeah. And then I can go back into your character sheet and go to attributes and abilities. Eventually, going to add a new ability. Come down here, going to call it handle animal. Paste it in there as a token action. And there you go. Now you can just do that as a token action. And you rolled a number that I will tell you is 20. So Maruk understands and obeys to the best of his ability. I believe his speed is 40. So 5,
Yes.
10, 15, 25, 30, 35, and 40 feet. And he's going to sniff around, do a perception, and know that your allies went this way. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, and 40 feet.
Did Clive hear the scream as well?
I don't know if I got a perception roll from him on it. I got a perception way earlier. Yeah, he heard it. Oops. Okay. So that's Frothgar's turn. That makes it next round, which is Steve's turn. Steve, you're
Steve.
down and unconscious.
Steve's having like a really, really good dream right now.
Yeah.
About
And with a pair of natural ones, I'm going to have to leave him down. Skeleton 2, however, is going to turn and attack Mike.
You just say he has a pair of natural ones? Hello.
Oh, man.
speaking of Steve's dream.
And a 7 is a miss. Timmering, it is your turn.
Temmering?
I think you can move into here.
He's probably muted.
Montavious, are you muted?
Oh, yep, my bad. I was eating chips.
That's 20.
Okay, so I can shoot my short bow through.
Through
that
allies, yes, but because the
You're firing
enemy
into melee.
firing into melee requires a precise shot feat. Do you have that?
Nope.
Then you're going
it's
to take a
minus
negative 4, but you can still do it.
Hmm.
And because your tokens have line of sight, anything your token can see, you can see to attack.
Right.
So, yeah, make that shot. Or do a bard thing. I don't know. I mean,
Sing a song of.
Wake me up with your beautiful voice.
Yeah.
Power of music.
Or you can make him
Oh no.
fall into a deeper sleep with your beautiful lullaby.
You just pee on him.
Yeah, I don't really have any good. That's
no,
all gets
no, that's
magic.
jellyfish stings, I think. Although it does wake up unconscious people.
It's actually a myth that it helps jellyfish stings.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, no surprise there.
Jellyfish probably spread that myth.
Kinky jellyfish. So, Timmering, what are you doing? What's your action?
I'm going to. Nope, I'm not. I'm just gonna try and shoot my short bow. Might as well.
Cool.
Nothing really good against just a skeleton.
Nope, not
It's
really.
gonna be. Yeah.
If you
So,
tell me ahead of time that you want to break the head off your arrow, you do half damage, but it's all blunt damage.
You can
Okay.
also, I don't know if he'd allow this, but I, for example, purchased blunt head arrows.
Well,
So
you'd have to go back to town for that.
Right. Yeah. Okay.
Which the thing.
Okay. So how do I?
Okay.
-4.
Yeah, we'll just manually add that in. So just click your token, and then
I hit the wrong.
no, there are buttons up top for your different
Yeah,
weapons.
just
The token actions.
Sorry. So
That's
used
all
to
right.
playing like through the.
That's all right.
All right.
So what are your attacks? You got a rapier, a dagger. Is that a thrown dagger?
No.
Okay, so that's going to be a melee. And then your short bow. Got it. So let's see. Well, you're doing
Nice.
Okay. So like that.
that. That's perfect. Give me a second. I'll make it a little easy for you in the future. Rapier, 5 feet. Dagger, 5 feet. And short bow is 80 feet or 60 feet.
I think it's 60.
I think so too. There you go. Those are now alphabetized as token actions for you.
Oh. Right.
A 23 minus 4 is a 19, and 19 is enough to hit. You did minimum of 1 point of damage to a skeleton.
Damn.
Mike, you're up.
Can I use a full action attack, which is flurry of blows?
You sure can. You can even take up to a single 5-foot step and still do so. But if you move any more than that, you can't.
Did you do the composite short bow or just the short bow?
So, how do you want me to do that? Attack twice, or
Yep.
Luckily, I don't have the strength to use a composite.
All right, first shot did not hit. Second shot did not hit. Unfortunate. Clive, your turn.
All right. I'll start with a perception check. Do I see anything out of the norm?
No, but you do hear sounds of a scruffle due to your east. Due to your east? Sounds of a scruffle? What's in
Okay.
this Kool-Aid tonight, man? This is good.
I mean,
Yeah,
Oh,
just straight
first.
Kool-Aid. Haven't broken
Yeah.
out the beer yet. Oh,
go there.
Clive has
Mysterious
discovered a
item.
mysterious item. What has Clive discovered?
One
Discovered
scroll.
A scroll.
Piece of paper. The fuck is this shit?
Let me get a D100 from you.
I came in here to do less reading, not more.
Well, I guess we can just leave it undetermined if you don't want to read it.
Don't know if it's a question of want so much as can.
I mean, no, Clive actually has I got fairly good roll, so he has a decent intelligence. It's just the character himself in my brain is not very intelligent.
He's a hillbilly.
Yeah,
He's a smart hillbilly.
he's one of them. He's one of them educated hillbillies.
Let me get a D4 from you, please. 4. Let's see where am I looking for.
It's a scroll of comprehend languages.
Let me get a D2 from you. And
Scroll of comprehend languages.
a D13.
That's interesting.
4. And this is 4, 9, 20, 16. So just record this as scroll number 1 from April 9th, 2016. Step you aside and delete that because you found it. And that's your turn. Unless you can, well,
That was only 15 feet, so
yeah, that's true.
That'd be my full move.
All right.
And then
Your standard move would be picking up the item. I'll let you break it up like that.
okay, so yeah, I'll go there then.
Cool. So Marion.
I found something over here. There's a piece of paper.
All right. 5 foot and smackety smack. Oh gosh.
Wow.
What's going on with this fight over here?
Yeah. Frothgar, your turn.
Them skeletons
Okay, right.
make you lose an eye.
Frothgar's interested in what Clive's found over there. You heard he's found something? So he's
Just a
gonna
piece of
go-
paper. Looks like a note of some sort.
Let me check out that piece of paper.
Yeah, I'll let him take it as a.
Cool.
Maybe we should go check out those girly screams coming from
Those girly
the
screams.
east.
Are you giving it to him, or you're just letting him check it out as a standard action?
I mean, I'm letting him take it if he wants to take it, but, like, because I have no actions left, obviously. So like, it'd just be a standard action for him.
All right. So this is now Frothgar's scroll. All right. And won't mind those chips, please, whoever's eating.
And then I assume my Maruk's going to continue his action that I last told him what to do.
Yep. And he's trying to find his way in, but he cannot attack the skeleton or anything, so he's going to stay where he is. He found the people he was looking for. And he's just going to keep an eye on him in case something bad happens.
Would that count as like a ready to action or anything?
For him?
Yeah.
Sure.
Like he can't do anything right now, but like if something pops up, perhaps.
Yeah, I'll give him a ready. He's going to attack if he gets the chance.
Okay.
Actually, you know what? No, he can.
He can stand on me.
Yeah, because Steve is actually unconscious, so we're going to move Steve. We're going to take the red dot off of him, and he's going to come over here, and he's going to make his attack.
Right.
He's not going to bite. He's going to make a claw first. And a 19's a hit, but he only does 1 point of damage. Yeah. And Frothgar, you're done, so that makes it Steve's turn. Steve, let me get a fortitude save from you.
Don't make me roll, man. There we go.
Nice. So you are no longer unconscious, but you are still prone, and your weapon is underneath Maruk somewhere.
All right.
Also, you can't breathe for the next 4 rounds.
Oh God!
Hell.
Yeah.
All right, Steve's gonna stand up and just kind of freak out.
All right.
Without breathing.
It's a
Yeah,
really silent freak out.
just grabbing his throat. I think that's basically his turn right there.
Yep. So that goes down to 3, and it's a skeleton's turn. Skeleton now has 3 valid targets. It's going to go clockwise with Marine being 1. If my computer will catch up enough for me to roll. One.
What would happen if somebody cast hideous laughter on Steve right now?
It's a good question. And it is going to turn and swing at the lion. And miss. Temmering, it's your turn.
It's a close one.
I
really hope
muted again.
I really hope that you guys kill the skeleton, because if you guys don't, I'm going to feel really bad about it.
Going off and looking for stuff. Yeah.
So Montavious, you're up. You're also muted.
Sorry, they're all surrounded over there. Yeah, sorry, I was eating those chips.
Yeah.
So good. Yum, nom, nom.
What flavor?
Bugles nacho cheese.
Ooh. I had some spicy hot bugles earlier.
Yeah, they're so good. So addictive.
All I have is queso dip.
I chose.
I got tortilla chips.
Mail them to me real quick.
I'll email them to you.
I'm just gonna use flare, cantrip, and dazzle the skeleton.
Ah. Is that a mind effect?
Yeah, you can't. I don't think you could do that.
Okay,
I don't think they don't have eyes.
that's true.
Yeah.
Well, I am completely useless over here because I only got stuff that sounds cool, not very useful.
Are skeletons affected by mind effects?
No.
They don't have minds.
Well, then I guess once again, I'm just gonna use my short bow.
14 minus 4 is a 10. That is not a hit. But you didn't hit any allies, too, so that's good.
Always a plus.
Yeah.
Michaelis, you're up.
I'm just going to do flurry of blows again.
Alrighty. First one is a miss.
Oh, come on.
You can't expect much from Blind Man though.
That was a hit.
This is true.
And that counts as blunt damage, which skeletons are not resistant to. So you did a total of 8 points of damage and basically smashed it to pieces, and it crumbles at your feet.
Thank God.
How did you see that?
It took us, what, 5 turns to
Epic
take
battle.
out a skeleton
Yeah.
5v1? 5v1.
What a while.
I think we all huddle up in a group and just like, don't talk about this to the other guys. Maruk, you got to keep this under wraps.
I wonder what that screaming was, but we don't got time for that.
I don't hear any screaming anymore.
Yeah. They must have killed the screamer.
Hey guys, there's one more place here.
Now, everybody stop. Because you should have just triggered something. I don't know why that's not triggering. It's just slow. It's very slow. I didn't do anything. It just took it a while to trigger.
Okay.
So this might not end up being the greatest idea.
I think I've discovered a mysterious item over here.
Again,
Mysterious Adam.
Mysterious.
Clive is just sprinting through this maze.
2 of them. No, it's actually all this stuff is really close together.
Oh, this is
Have
not going to
fun.
be good for you.
I can't
Damn.
see these. Can these
Waited
things
to
fit
10?
here?
Read it to 10.
What does that
Doesn't
mean?
sound good.
10 times its normal weight?
That
That's
just
a
means
bad
it's more likely to show up than anything else.
Oh,
Because
damn.
you are in a maze.
Oh,
I can't see this thing. I just trip over it and it
Ooh.
And what's that water elemental?
Well, we did fine on the skeleton. I'm sure this will go really well.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah, for sure, man.
Of course. How could it
Dude,
not? What could possibly go wrong? So let me hit them with their initiative. And
Am I
then
actually right here when I see it though? Like, how does that?
Yep, afraid so.
That's sad.
Oh,
You're like inside of it. Like steps out. It steps out of the bush. Oops.
All right, is
I
that
didn't mean to
everybody?
click on Maruk.
All right. Let's see. Oh, and Maruk's going separately this time?
No, that was a mistake. I didn't mean to be selected
Okay.
on him.
Not a problem. Fortunately, Clive, you're up first. What are you going to do?
Run.
I'm take a full round with Graw here,
Alrighty.
and you know,
Scream.
Ah!
advance to the rear so I can think about stuff.
Cool. Temarine, you just heard a little girl scream. What would you like to do?
Sigh deeply and go, here we go again. And I guess double movement, which is about there. And then that's about it. That's all I can do.
Was that a full 40 feet? Minotaur's turn.
Yeah.
And the Minotaur is going to step up here and, oddly enough, not chase Clive, but take a swing at this water elemental with its great axe.
Damn.
Oh shit.
And that hits, and this water
I
elemental
don't-
goes splash.
I don't think we want to fight that Minotaur.
I think we do.
The water elemental, in return, is going to make a slam attack against the Minotaur and miss. And it is Steve's turn.
19 damage.
I think we
Think
fight
you're
this
okay
thing,
now.
Frothgar. We got this. Let's take the fight to it.
Yeah.
Well, quick while that other thing is still.
All right, Steve
Keeping
just
it
double
busy.
moves.
All
He's
that
done.
water droplets
Gotcha.
fighting.
Oh yeah.
Frothgar, it's your turn.
All right, so as a free action, I'm going to call to Maruk. Come guard, I suppose. That's his trick that he knows.
You're going to teach. Yeah, he's going to come towards you.
Yep.
So let's see. His turn. Let's see. 5, 10, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. And straight line. Let's go. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. And suddenly stops running backwards and turns around facing the right way.
All right, and then on my turn, I'm going to cast Entangle.
Ooh.
So,
That's going to give you a 30-foot circle, I believe.
yeah.
So
Sounds
is it
about right.
control? No, is it alt? It's alt.
Woo.
Yeah, so let's see. Go.
So basically, I'm going to try to entrap the Minotaur in more of the upper area, so I can still have free range to back up out the way I came, just to warn my companions, of course.
Gotcha.
How'd you do that?
I made the trees come alive.
You just said words and those trees. How'd you do that? Clive is gonna look on in awe.
Let's see.
That was that piece of paper, wasn't it?
Well,
You're welcome.
All right. And let's see. All right. You cast your spell, and suddenly the
Trying to move
grass.
Is that where you wanted it to be, Andrew? Or I thought you wanted it.
yeah,
to
I
not
wanted
be
it more
entangled.
up so that it would. Actually, but no, that's fine right there because I'm sure it's going to move out of there anyways. So, no, back to where you had it was fine.
All right.
Yeah. I'm going to attempt to.
I think you have to roll a reflex save.
Even against
that
your
it?
own. Afraid
Yep.
so.
Let's see. Interesting.
Yeah, so that 9's not going to do it. And you,
Look at
I'm
that
gonna
25 though.
Yeah. I'm going to say that what you're just going to have to count it as rough terrain, so you get half movement.
Well, he gets the entangled condition. It looks like characters and being entangled.
Yeah, but he wouldn't
continuing-
entangle himself in his own.
Gotcha.
Spell, yeah.
Yeah.
That would be just after like entering the terrain.
Yeah.
Yep. So 5, 10. That would be 20 feet right there. Yeah, that would be 20 feet if you were right here. So 5, and then diagonal for 10. Another diagonal is another 10, so that makes 20.
Okay.
And Marine.
Well, then
I'm gonna warn the party. Hey, there's a minotaur up here or something.
the Minotaur and the Water Elemental, I think, would make their saves now as well.
I'm going here.
Oh, Marine has just found something. I'll come back to the Minotaur and the Water Elemental, but now I'll go ahead and make their saves. Reflex save. Looks like a 17 is going to do it. And 11 isn't.
I thought it was reflex they were using.
Oh, 19. Yeah. I was reading Fortitude for some reason. So, yeah, looks like they both made it this turn. So, Marine has discovered something and is planning to book the hell out of here, it looks like.
Okay.
Nope, something good this time. So,
Nice.
Marine, let me get you to give me a D4. I'm sorry, a D100.
30.
30. Okay. And then a D4, which is a 3. And then, let me see. Let's see. 2, 3, 4, 6. 1D26, please.
26.
26. And you're a bard, are you not?
Yep.
One moment.
I guess this is a job for old Clive then. Frothgar going run away.
Taking up a strategic position. Don't worry. I must save the magic paper that you found.
Ah, true. It was bigger than me.
Yes. Why else would we have come here if not for this treasure?
Mission accomplished.
Happens to be a level 1 bard spell for you.
All right, I'll take it. And then, since I'm assuming I heard some stuff over in that direction.
Yep, you
I'm
can
going to
continue
move.
your move, but your standard is picking up the item.
All right, so 15 feet back to where I was before.
Okay.
So that's right there. And I'll end my turn.
Michaelis, you're up.
Okay, can I use my perception to hear where the scream came from?
You heard it from the west.
Okay, so just
Who screamed? Because Clive didn't scream.
You mean the little girl scream?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was Clive.
Okay.
So 10, 20, 30 feet.
and I suppose I'll just take another full move action. So,
Double move. Next round, Clive, it's your turn. Clive shoots at the Minotaur.
Get him.
An 18 is a hit.
Oh,
And are we not quite within 30 feet, so 8 points of damage is still pretty good.
I knew you could do it, Clive.
Would you like to move?
if I 5-foot step there, can I? Does that count as 30 feet?
Yeah, it would.
Oh, no. Okay.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'll 5-foot step there, and then
And then I'll give you that 1 bonus hit point. So worth it. Oh, rapid shot attack. Second one hits. 5. There you go. I believe you're done.
Yep. Well, that scratched it.
What kind of weapon are you using?
Hell yeah.
Longbow.
Timmering, you are up.
All right, so here there's a Minotaur.
We don't
Gonna
know.
go
Wait, do they know this?
Somewhere.
Did you shout, Andrew?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I did. I shouted
Okay.
that there's a Minotaur ahead.
So-
And then all the vines and shrubbery came alive.
So I guess another double movement up to here because Timmering ain't no scaredy cat. And
Not on that alpaca, he shouldn't.
and I really can't do anything from this far back yet.
That's a double move anyway, right?
Yeah, so
The Minotaur glares at Clive and makes another swing against the water elemental. And that's a hit.
Oh, don't glare at Clive. Don't glare at old Clive.
Water elemental goes sploosh.
It's
And,
Sploosh.
well, or sploosh with for a water elemental.
For sure.
I guess it's just sploosh, but with water.
Does that take a standard action for the water elemental to sploosh?
No, he splooshes a free action. And he hit the Minotaur in return. Steve, it's your turn.
Steve is going to walk. And Steve's done.
Cool.
Oh wait, no,
And-
sorry, he can run since. Oh no, I guess I'd have to figure out a straight line for that.
Yeah,
Yeah, you can do a double move, but
he's,
you could
he's
do-
just now catching his breath, so that'd be a good move right there.
Yeah, right.
If it's in a straight line, ordinarily you can do 4 times your movement, I think.
It's 3. With the run, it's 4, I think.
Oh, with the
Maybe
feet.
4 or 5.
I think it's 4 and 5.
But anyway, there you go. That was a double move. Frothgar, it's your turn.
Okay.
that awkward moment when you remember you're level 1.
Yeah, right? Jeez. Come on, Rook. We gotta kill this thing so we can.
That thing
explore the head.
just did minimum damage and did 12 hit points.
So can't see it from here. So I'm going to tell Maruk that, and then I'm going to ready my sling. If the Minotaur approaches, I'm going to fire a sling at it.
Okay. And you wanted
So
Maruk
that's
to do what?
I wanted him to get into the fight, so I'm going to have him move up to
Bye bye, Murder Kitty.
roughly here. He's got to make a save though.
He's also got to make you've got to make a handle animal attack.
Right.
Handle animal check.
I mean, he's telling you to guard, isn't that what he's trying to do?
Yeah. Guard is different from attack.
This is true.
And I got a handle animal check, but I haven't gotten the results yet. I don't know why.
It's a mystery. I do have a +4 bonus. Is that already tabulated into the
It should be.
formula? Let me.
If you have it on your sheet. Make that roll again. I don't know what happened. Hang on a second. Let me see.
Broke it.
I think I know what I did. Because it was a complicated macro I copied over. So, yep, that's what I thought. I only got part of it. So hang on.
It doesn't look like it, so it'd be like under miscellaneous. It's like a +4. Well, it's not always a +4. It's only when I'm dealing with my animal companion.
Oh yeah, so that +4 won't be tabulated into that if that's what you have.
Yeah.
Okay, hopefully this will fix it.
That water elemental's a beast. Holy shit! I can't believe it's taken so many hits.
Nope, this is not going to work right. Hang on.
Let me just do it from the manual page.
Yeah, that's probably going to be the best bet. I'm working on better ways. Sorry, folks. There we go.
I'm just confused at what you're copying and pasting. Like just the handle animal link.
Yeah,
Copy
no,
link.
there's a whole macro that pops up.
Oh, I'm not seeing anything.
Yeah. Anyway, so yeah, he's going to move in and he's going to attack, and he's going to make a saving throw, and he's going to get caught. Moving half speed. He was back here somewhere. Let's see, where was he? He was right here. So he can move 5, 10, 20, 30, 35, 40.
I guess he'll just stop there then and guard me.
50. Yeah. Yeah.
Help me.
We're going to,
From what I'm reading, just on the animal companions and stuff, it says that they're trained for a purpose that they can pick. So if, for example, I think if he was trained for fighting, he would have an animal trained to engage in combat knows the tricks attack, down, stay. And then he would, in addition to that, he would have guard. Is that because it's bonus
you're
tricks?
Right. You're right.
Yeah, it's bonus tricks, not just tricks.
So he would be attack, guard, and stay. You say, or
no he would have attack, down, stay, and then he gets one bonus
trick. That's what I did wrong.
Guard. So attack, down, stay, and guard.
All right. So let me pull his sheet up and put those in real quick. So you don't need to make an attack roll for him.
You mean a handle animal? But yeah, he can't attack from that range anyways.
Right.
So both are correct.
There we go. Okay. All right. So.
And that's if he chooses to go with the fighting, which I'm assuming he would.
Yep. So, Marine. No, wait, Frothgar, what did you yourself do?
I readied my sling, and so move action, sling.
Yep. I like to use the red dot for a readied action. You know how to do that. You click on your token. It's the bottom button that pops up, the circle and a circle and a circle. There you go. Michaelis, you're up.
You skipped me just now.
I did. Marine, you're up. This is just not my night, folks. I don't know why. I'm just out of it tonight.
You're doing fine.
It's that damn Kool-Aid.
Yeah.
Whip out the ears.
It must be. Yeah. I need caffeine or something.
That's it. You shaved the beard. I told you.
That's got to be it. So, yeah. What's up?
As a question, would you expect this move?
You can do it as a straight line. I don't see you bumping into any bushes.
I assume that's bumping into a bush then.
Barely.
How dense are these bushes, by the way?
I'll just do this one.
They're so dense you can't get through the middle of them, but you can certainly like reach into them if you want, like a leaf or something.
Yeah, I'm doing a
leaf.
I'm doing a full-on sprint.
Okay.
Which is, you said triple, right?
Yeah, it's quadruple.
So,
but it has to be a straight line.
Yeah, that was a straight line, so I can run to there.
Awesome.
Can you run in combat? I'm not sure, but
you
whatever.
can.
Okay.
As a full round.
Yeah.
But you.
Yeah. I'm sacrificing everything to do full-on run in a straight line.
Yep.
And that's my turn.
Gotcha.
Well, that's cool. You have that spell set up like that.
Yep. Mike, you're up.
I'm just gonna run 60 feet.
All right. Clive, you're up.
All right, I'm gonna knock a few arrows and continue firing into this damn minotaur.
Cow beast.
Damn fucking cow person.
I'm gonna tip you over, boy.
Where I'm from, we don't let you hit us. I won't miss twice, apparently.
Are you trying to spare the water elemental?
Yeah, that's it.
Okay, then you have missed both shots.
Watch out, little
I
buddy.
will have that will actually be a 16 to hit. The first one will 16 hit.
Oh yeah, you have the +1 from your
Yeah.
range. Yeah, that would hit.
Okay. So it'll really be
-8.
8 damage.
Yep.
And I'm assuming, obviously, the 10 doesn't hit. So.
No, that does not. Now, how's that a 10, not a 9?
Because I'm still affected by that 1 minute. It hasn't. I don't think it's been a full from the potion.
You actually have used that already.
Okay.
Yep. So, did you want to take a 5-foot step?
Sure.
Up to you.
Boop.
Timmering, your turn. See how long it takes him to figure it out this time.
Those chips.
Them damn chips are so goddamn good.
I want chips so bad.
Peach
You
habanero.
discovered a mysterious item. One chip.
I have,
One chip.
I have
A1
lime
chip.
I have lime tortilla chips and salsa.
Mm. So, Timmering, they need a reflex save from you. Because you're walking through this entangled zone.
I'm gonna go grab some food. Andrew, will you text me if it's my turn?
Yeah, sure.
Still muted, man.
Still muted.
Okay. Yep. Sorry, man.
All right. But
Keep
yeah,
turning
you
that
have
off.
no trouble moving.
Okay. And then I'm gonna see this mess, and I guess just make another run for it this way. I need to make another reflex.
No, that's all part of the same move.
Okay. Okay. Yep.
The Minotaur is going to take its turn. And 16 points of damage going up against the water elemental, and it's not looking too hot.
Is that the Minotaur?
Yep,
Because I can barely see it.
yep. Water is going to make a power attack. It hits it for 9.
You can do it.
It's -2 AC, right?
Steve, it is your turn.
All right, let's see. Steve is going to. Do I have? Oh, I guess I can't quite make that. Oh no, I can go through that. Okay. I'll move up to there.
Okay, you need to make a reflex save to move through the.
Yeah.
There.
18.
That'll do it.
And then
Cool,
I'm
Mont.
going to move right up to here with the rest of my movement.
Alrighty. And that is Frothgar's turn.
Let's see. Since I'm already within the area of effect of the spell, I'm just going to treat it as difficult terrain, basically.
Yep.
So I'm going to
I'll
tell
accept that.
Maruk to attack. Now, would it be able to attack from this square without penalty?
No.
But it would just take like a -2, right? Because it's like soft cover, because it's around the corner.
Yeah, I would do that. That'd be okay.
Because it's a large creature, I'm
You
assuming,
can-
right?
Yeah, you can attack this square here.
Right. So I'm gonna have Maruk do that. I'm gonna have him do a full round attack.
Can you tell him to attack the Minotaur?
I'm back.
So he's going to do a bite attack.
Mhm.
That does not connect. Then he's going to do 2 claw attacks. Does not. And does not.
Come on, Maruk. You can do better than that.
Arrgh.
I think your cat's supposed to hit it, not try to play with it.
And I'm gonna move there and.
So anything that the save takes place for that spell at the end of Andrew's turn every time.
Hmm.
So anybody that stays within that, even if they've made a save previously, they have to
Needs
make
to
the
make a
new
new one
save
at the end of his turn.
every time.
17 is a hit. That's a
What's the
mighty
three?
powerful sling attack.
Frothgar's a manly man.
Damn.
He's got an 18 strength.
Yeah.
Jeez.
All right. 8 points of damage it is. And I guess everybody needs to make their saves if you're in.
You should rename your character David.
Yeah. So Steve fails. Frothgar succeeds.
Oh, I just realized there's that also save button.
Maruk failed, but
God damn it, Maruk. What's
Yeah.
the matter with you?
so Maruk is entangled. Steve is entangled.
So all it does is it. Did you
It's
read
like
the entangled condition?
It's like -2s and stuff.
Yeah, you can still move at half speed, but it's like -2 to hit and saves. So,
And you can
Oh,
drop
that's not
that
bad.
at any point, Frothgar.
and the entire area of effect is considered difficult terrain. So, you can move at half speed, and it's considered difficult terrain. So, you can kind of only move at a quarter speed while you're in there.
I only need my 1 square, man. It's okay.
Can you still run through it?
Doesn't count as a 5-foot step if you're in.
You can't run through difficult terrain.
Anyway, sorry, I just skipped you again. Marine, your turn.
Don't the Minotaur and the Elemental need to make a save?
So
Yeah, you
that's
would.
55 feet to enter it.
Yep.
And I only have 5 feet left, so I'm not even going to bother.
Okay. I'm just going to stay where you are. That's your full turn.
Yeah, because apparently I can't run through it. Otherwise, I would have used the rest of my move to run to there.
Gotcha. No, so Mike, your turn.
It said, don't the Minotaur and the Elemental need to make a save as well?
Oh, yeah.
And now that I entered, I have to make a save, don't I?
Yes.
I suppose I better make a save before I enter just to save time.
Wouldn't hurt.
The excitement of a druid in the party.
Yes. We're in the maze now.
So, Mike, I think a 13 is going to be a failure.
Okay.
Yeah, what's your DC, Andrew?
It's 14.
Then I fail too.
Minotaur 2, however.
Hang on.
Is a beast.
God damn Minotaur 2 with 25. Holy butt.
He crit succeeded.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Check something.
And his will save was through the roof, too, just for whatever reason.
And his fort save was pretty damn high too.
His will save was from hurt feelings from me calling him a cow person.
Yeah, DC is 14.
Yeah.
Level 1 spell.
The fortitude save was from being splooshed on by the water, too.
The water, too.
So, what you doing, Mike?
Suppose I better just step in. So what kind is it?
You
Am I
move
just
at
limited to
Climb on the
quarter
dude.
speed,
Back
so
and
you
double
basically a double move will get you 10 feet.
Isn't it half, or is he entangled?
He's entangled, isn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't,
Oh,
13.
okay. I can't even see him right now, so I don't know.
So I'll step 10 feet. That's my
That's your
turn.
full turn. Clive, it is your turn.
Yeah, I just
Oh,
5
you
foot
did.
stepped, and then I did 11 damage, and then 6 damage.
I didn't see a 5-foot step, but you did shoot twice.
I was here right
Oh, okay.
before, so I 5 foot stepped up, and then I
Gotcha. First shot's a hit. Second shot's a hit. 15 plus 2 is 17. All against the Minotaur.
yep.
Timmering, it's your turn.
Won't tip you over,
Okay.
boy.
I don't
I
have...
called the ring in the nose. Called it. Claimed.
Okay.
He's not wearing a ring,
I'm
he's
just
wearing a
gonna
stud.
sidle
Whatever.
over this way and
Claimed.
hit the short bow. Yep.
11 is not a hit,
Yeah.
and I'm pretty sure since you moved, you need to make a reflex save.
Reflex. Okay.
No, well,
It's the
no,
start of your
just
turn.
yeah,
Just
it's,
at the end of my turn.
yeah, it's just at the end of Andrew's turn.
Oh.
Cool.
If you're within the radius.
Yeah.
Minotaur's turn. It's going to take its chance and finish off the water elemental. And it misses.
Whoa.
The water elemental is going to try.
Kill steal.
Yep.
Try to kill steal.
And it also misses.
Kill steal.
Steve, your turn.
All right, Steve is gonna move.
Going for the last hit.
Steve is gonna. He's
You
gonna
only
go
get
for that
experience
last
if
hit,
you only get experience if you're the one to make the last hit.
No, it's gold. You get gold.
and that's I'm assuming a miss, even with the -2 AC he's got from the entangle.
Oh, he's using a horse chopper. Why non-lethal?
Because I got +1 from trait.
Oh, you do
Interesting.
non-lethal and you get a bonus to hit?
I don't have the -4, and I get a +1 on the non-lethal damage.
Ah, cool.
Interesting.
There you go. Unfortunately, yeah, that's a miss.
He's a count on a horse.
Frothgar, you're up.
All right. So Maruk's going to attack still.
All right. Let's see. He's going to make a bite attack. Oh, that's a miss. That's a critical miss. That's going to end all his turn, and you have to roll on the critical miss table.
See, if you look at the bottom left, Andrew, you'll see the CM. So yeah,
Oh,
bit off his ear.
Oh gosh.
Or one of his toes.
What the
or his ear.
What the hell?
And you need
So-
to roll a d6 for damage.
So can he, Andrew? He bites through. He kind of bites through the bush a little bit, and his ear gets stuck in the side of the bush, and just when he pulls back, it rips off.
Like an old teddy bear.
Yep.
2 points of damage.
And lack of an ear.
So to roll damage, you can click on the token. There you go. So that was his turn. What are you going to
That
do?
ends all of his actions?
Yeah, that's going to stop him.
Damn.
Actually, no, I forgot. He's supposed to get a reflex save against that. I'm doing saves for critical misses on party members now. Not on monsters.
Power of the cards.
Not going to be. Not a 12. All right,
That's
so
a 10 with the -4 dex from the entangle.
Right, yeah, true.
oh
my God,
man!
what was this 2-1?
Oh my gosh.
Hmm.
All right, Andrew, I got to get you hooked up with Nick.
Yeah, Nick. It actually says Nick. What is that?
Nick, yeah, you've been nicked. You got nicked, buddy.
You threw it so hard it bounced off the Minotaur's axe and the
Right?
ricocheted right into your
Yes.
throat.
That's
Yeah, it
really
seems a bit
funny
like a
that you
whip.
said. That's really funny that you said you had to hook him up with Nick, and then you did.
Dude.
Wow.
Yeah, for 2 rounds.
All right, so you're going to
Bye-bye.
take bleeding for one more round after this.
You have a move action still?
Yes.
Move action bleed.
Drink a potion.
Right? Yeah, might as well. God, I didn't even get that shit. I guess I will ready my wand because I didn't have like potions all set up yet, but I bought my wand. Whoops, I didn't mean to push that. Yeah, there.
Yeah. All right.
I grappled
So,
with myself.
Marine, your turn.
All right. Did we all have to? Wait,
Oh,
I'm
yeah,
already
now
in
we got it
tempo.
all.
At the end of my turn, yes.
So we have to make our saves now.
Oh, Steve, you don't have reach, right?
I do have reach.
You do
Yeah,
have
I have a
reach.
reach weapon.
Cool.
I got a horse chopper, man.
All right.
Hey, I saved.
Yay.
I critted.
Maruk.
So this is just difficult terrain for me, right?
If
Yeah.
you made your save, yes.
Yeah, if you make your save, it's difficult terrain, and if you don't make your save, it's difficult terrain, and you can only move half, and you receive like -2 to just about everything.
That's
How many
Minus
rounds
two
of combat has
Well,
this
it's
been
minus
now?
2 to attack.
Dude, it's like minutes per level.
It's well, yeah.
15.
So it's level 1, so it's 10 rounds of duration.
Yeah.
Mhm.
That's my full move, and I don't care that he's in combat, so pew pew.
Nice. If you're gonna do it.
Light him up.
Wow.
No.
Oh man.
I almost shot him in the eye, and he falls over.
For 4 points of damage.
He's made him harder to hit.
He was still a bit thrown
Times
off
two.
Probably
after
dead.
Hrothgar's
Oh yeah, times
sling
2.
stone ricocheted
Another
off his
4.
axe.
Yeah.
And that is a kill.
Woo! KS for the win.
Good work,
Mike.
team.
Mike, your turn.
Are you going to dismiss that, though, now, Andrew, now that there's nobody?
Yeah.
The water
Well,
elemental's still here.
What language does water elemental speak?
Aquan and common.
I can speak to it.
What if it was the Minotaur that was good?
I'm going to speak to, as a free action. I'm going to say, "We are not your enemies" to the water elemental.
What if it was the Minotaur that was good and the water elemental that's against us?
Well, it's Michaelis' turn.
It's because I say that at the end of my turn.
It's Michaelis' turn.
How far can I move in?
Half
it's-
speed while you're entangled.
I'm not entangled anymore, so can I move my full 30 feet?
Did you make your roll?
15 feet.
I got 24.
Okay, yeah. So
Who's saying we are not your enemy?
you
I'm
stand-
saying that to the water
But
elemental.
when you say I'm, who's I'm?
I said we.
But okay, what I'm asking is who's saying that? Say your name, third person.
Aaron.
player name.
I'm going to assume that the water elemental won't stand. Will just eat my fist. So I'm just going to throw my shuriken.
All right. 16 is a hit. 5 points, and the water elemental goes sploosh for the last time.
We're not your enemy. Dead.
Yes,
And now that combat's over, can I retrieve the shuriken? Or
you
is it
certainly
destroyed?
can. Yes.
Are you
Yeah, I'm
dismissing
going
this
to
now,
just
Andrew?
be entangled.
Okay.
And hopefully heal my wound.
Yep. And let's all take a moment here because we're at the 1 hour and 32 and a half minute mark. So we're going to take a 5-minute break and we'll come back to session 21, part 2 of the Color Animal Inn. See you soon.
All right.